All right, this is Ted with AUSPL. I'm going to show you just a quick little intro on how to start writing this report. Um, and I'll show you kind of the basic layout of our Horizon template for AUSPL. Thank you again for joining us. All right, I'm going to put my username here. It's Ted at auspl.com. Put in my password. All right, we'll save that. Sure. All right, here's an order we have. Come in here and check that the address is same one you're working with in the work order. If that looks good, then you can just go to the report publishing or report writing tab after you check that out. All right, once we are in here, looks like we already have some information. Make sure that right here, one important thing is you start on 2 instead of 1. This is going to get taken away, but right now you'll have some redundancies in the report if you start at 1. So just start here on 2. It should be your default screen. That little DS indicates default screen. Once you're here, you want to go through anything with an asterisk. Is going to require a photograph, so postal vehicle and platform parking area. Sometimes this is different than the typical employee parking lot, so you just want to have that in there. If it's applicable, click asphalt, click this pencil here, and you'll have a photo gallery here. So go here, hit browse, and find your pictures. And just wherever you need on your computer, you'll add those. I don't have any that I'm going to put in this report, but go back. You'll select the photo here and write a note about it. Vehicle or postal vehicle area. Write something like that. Hit save and close when you're ready to do that. But because I didn't put anything here and I don't want to mess up this report, I'm just going to delete that. If you see anything here that is not applicable to the site, maybe you come over to utilities and you say, all right, there's a backflow prevention device here, required photograph, but there was no backflow prevention device located on the site. You would write one of these, NA, or you could write no backflow prevention device on site. That takes a little bit longer. A lot of people just like to go NA, not applicable, because it doesn't exist. Hit save and close. It'll add that, and if you don't want it, if that was a mistake and you go, oh, actually there was, now that I think about it, just hit delete. Just click each item to delete it. It'll go away. That's all good. Once you kind of go through these menus, you'll see this is for stuff that's gone wrong. Observations, recommendations. Open that. Private well, there's drainage towards the wellhead. Something not good. We don't want that. Supply piping material is cast iron. Maybe you want to suggest they get a leak test because you notice something fishy. Hit that in the observations and recommendations because that's going to show up at the top of each of these sections on the report. These will be pressing issues, deficiencies, just things that you notice that are maybe require special attention. Just keep going through. The roof, sometimes you want to let them know the inspection methods and limitations. This is so there's this tab. There's your description tab, observation, recommendation, inspections. You want to say what method you used for some of this stuff. Walking on the roof, ladder from the edge, binoculars, drone, whatever you use to look at the roof, just let them know. Camera on a pole. Although a lot of people like to do the walking on the roof. Drones are becoming popular, I know. So whatever you use, just let them know. And if there's a limitation, you can hit, right here, you write as a windy, windy, rainy day, unable to, whoops, that's a typo, unable to set up ladder or drown. So, you'd say something like that, hit save and close, but that's not the case in this one, so I'm going to delete that. Go through to 3, take care of the interior, make sure you're setting it back at description, filling all this out. And a lot of times there will only be one restroom in the building. Just write shared or unisex restroom when you see the men's restroom stuff start up. And then for women's restroom, just hit NA for all of these. And then go through here, make sure it all looks good, make sure all your observations are put in there. And then go over to report publishing. This is where we're going to add our summary and overview. Don't worry about this stuff, title, page, photo, all that crud. Just go to here, edit summary, and you'll see there's a bunch of blank lines right here. And you're going to want to fill those out. The facility is in good condition, write something like that. The facility is, well maintained or well built, whatever you want to say. And then put the postmaster's comments if you're able to talk to the postmaster here. Just erase these dots. And then your comments would go additional comments, things that are pressing that you really think that the owner should know about right there. And then, yeah, when you're done with that, just hit save and back. I'm just going to hit back because I didn't make any changes, but if I accidentally did for any reason, those wouldn't be saved. And then let's go back to the report writing. Once you're done with all that, you can hit this tab, the preview tab, boop, and a little pop-up will show up, and look at that, your inspection. It'll show you kind of what it'll look like when it's done. Go through the tab, it'll give you all the information. You can zoom into this if you'd like. Look at that. It's got all the information for the site, parking, loading only, and that's it. Just make sure it's all right there. You'll see a site plan and other stuff once I add that. And that's your report. We'll check it over and make sure it's good and get you paid. All right, thank you so much.